Hi everyone, welcome to this new video. In today's video, we're going to see a bit more about the evaluate method and how we can use a function instead of a model to perform an evaluation. So this evaluate method takes a parameter called model, right? So the model is basically the object that returns the predictions. Here, we can see all the values that model can take. Is an optional parameter because you can also pass like the predictions in a data frame. So it's not like a mandatory parameter, but in case that you pass the model, MLflow will use that object to calculate the predictions. So it should be, or it could be a Python model instance, the model URI for a Python model, the URI referring to a deployment, an MLflow deployment. We haven't talked about this, maybe for a different tutorial, and a callable function, right? And it says this function should be able to take in a model input and return predictions, right? So here we can see an example. You can see here that in the example we are loading a Python model and then using this model within the function. It's very simple, right? So it's like a wrapper for the model. So let's say just a small example. I'm going to set a tracking URI, create my experiment, and here I'm going to create a random model. In the example, you notice that we can use like an actual model, but in this case, I'm just returning a list with random values, right? This is going to be my prediction, basically. So I can run this. I'm going to create my demo dataset. In this case, since I'm going to provide the model for my evaluate method, I don't need a predictions column. Now I can use mlflow.evaluate and pass the random model. Okay, it's working. Now let me go to results.metrics and we can see all the metrics that MLflow was able to calculate. So there are some cases or use cases in which you need to use like a Python function as a wrapper for your model, or maybe implement like custom logic here. In those cases, you can use this approach to use the evaluation framework of MLflow. Well, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching it and see you next time.